Oh. Am I live? Oh my gosh. I'm live. I'm here. Oh God, I hope I didn't curse out loud. Did I curse? If I did, I'm sorry. I'm... Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so, where's my computer glasses? Well, for somebody who's been sitting here for such a long time, I certainly am, like, not prepared for this to be working right now. I hope it is... Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, shoot, I think everybody left. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and this is called... I don't know how the heck to tell people. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Christy. I'm gonna tell Christy. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't do something wrong. Again. Okay. I'm going to put it on Facebook. And I will ask Christy and Shannon. Christy. I can't believe this. It's I had to... Oh, never mind. You don't care. Christy Soboleski. Shannon Green. They're good YouTubers. Not like me. I'm a bad YouTuber. I think I'm at Art Snacks. Alright, I'm just going to, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And if it's just a, whatchamacallit, I'm going to stop talking because this is crazy. I'm just going to do my thing. And if it's just a regular video and nobody is here, you know what? That's okay. It's just the way, it's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm going to try to find the, I'm really sorry. I'm going to try to find where I am, the link, and post it. So bear with me for a couple more minutes. I think you can teach. It's really hard for me to learn this stuff. And I think it's partly just not intuitive. And I'll try to figure out upcoming live streams. There shouldn't it be here? Oh, live now. There it is. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to give this a little hootlet. Then I'm going to live now. Go ahead and hang my camera up so you can have a bird's eye view. Live here and now. Yes, really. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, folks. And thank you for those of you who hung in with me. You're so good. You're so good to me. Okay, I'm going to hang you up. And by hanging you up, I mean hang my camera up. I'm going to flip around the camera so you can see. Oh, look at that. Sorry, close your eyes for a minute. Unless you would, because you probably don't want to get dizzy. So just close your eyes for a minute, and I'll tell you when you can look again. If you get dizzy, don't look. Okay. Oh, there's my ceiling. Okay, let me just get this settled. I want to have this going now. Hi. It's just me. Okay. Let me get this hung up. First class video equipment here at dianatrout.com. Got all my glasses today with me. And I really do appreciate this. If you guys hung in with me, you are some awesome folks. You really are. Let me see. I'm looking at the... And this better be good, right? This better be good after all this. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to get right to it here because, wow, I spent a long time on that. I don't even know what time it is now. What time is it? Oh, it only took me half an hour. It only took me half an hour. Oh, I'm back. Thank you. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Jerry. Oh, yay, yay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is so exciting. So let me tell you, I'm so excited. I can't believe I did this, but now I can't keep my head on straight. I'm going to, hi, Marcia. Oh. I'm grabbing some things out of my box that I've had sitting in this box since last week. And I'll tell you what, it was mighty hard for me to get back on this horse. But I did it. So let me start with telling you again about the Art Snack stuff, which was the catalyst for, it's kind of what I decided what I would do is subscribe to the Art Snacks subscription box, which was fun. It was inexpensive, and it gave me some new supplies that just were a jumping off point for me. So, let's see here. I have, the first thing I have is this Liquitex paint marker. You have to shake these really good. And then, if you are unfamiliar with these, they're really fun. You should be aware that the words on the documents are reversed to us. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll read it. Thank you, Marcia. The words, that's reversed. Is that reversed? Let's see. Probably not. I don't know what I just did. Okay, so if you have never used one of these, yep, still reversed. I'm looking at the mirror image now. This says Revolutionary No Show-Through Paper, and this is render paper. So ignoring the words, it is a sketchbook for artists, and it's no show-through. I haven't tried it with watercolors yet. I'm not going to do a big review on it now, but I think that it's probably good for Copic markers. And in fact, I think there's a, yeah, whatever. Okay, so I'll try that. I saw a couple people using it. I think I saw Christy Soboleski using it. Anyway, so you give it a good shake. You pump that tip, and mine's all set to go. And then you can draw with it or fill in with it. It's a really nice way to use paint. Okay? So I won't be using any words today since they're reversed, but I did want to show you a way to use, if you have these high flow acrylic paints, and I also have a few of Pam Carricker's Derivan. I got the wrong glasses on. I need like two pairs of glasses. Derivan Matisse Fluid Matte. It's another high flow. I don't really want to use that green. Let me see. I know I have a really, oh, I use this one. This is magenta. So I'm going to give that a shake. And this is a really high flow paint. This is an extra, this is just a blank marker. It doesn't even have, I think I got it probably in the art supply store. And all you do And I'm not going to waste time if I can't get that top off. I'm not wasting any more time here. But it's pretty easy to, this top's coming off. Take these apart. You just take them apart. This is a super big one, so it has 2 marbles in it. And really just dump in some paint. I'm not going to fill that all the way up. Maybe you see the size of this marker. This is definitely one of the ones that came with the kit that I got from Golden Art Supplies. Okay, so that doesn't really need to shake, but one sort of go down and I have got this is coming out. Well, let's see. It doesn't seem to be coming back up. What's happening? All right. Let's see here. All right, let me use a tool. Use a pen. That was not the best idea. Okay. So I don't know why that didn't come back down. That should have popped back. You can see there's a lot of paint on this paper right now. But that's a really nice flow. And that's a really fabulous color. Okay, so that's the way these work. If I had known about these blank markers, if this had all come out before I got my paint markers, I would have just gone with this system, because it's one less thing. Everything's here. So I'm going to set these aside now that I've showed you how to fill that marker. And, oh, I forgot to put this bit back in. Yeah, don't forget to put this bit back in. Let me see. That was silly. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You know what? I put it in backwards. There. Okay. So much for that. Let's see, that should probably really work well now. Yeah, that's really nice. That's a nice broad marker. So I don't know if I'll use this today, but you never know. So what I do have out here is I have some gesso, and I'm going to start with just some gesso. Let me see, has anybody said anything to me? Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Shannon. Thanks for coming by. Jerry, why don't you, Jerry, you live 40 minutes from me? You come over here and take a class. I'm doing that wildflower class. I think it's April 9th. Oh, hi, Jerry. Didn't mean to yell at you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Jerry, go over to Meetup. Take my wildflower class, watercolor class. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So I just squeezed. This is my favorite way of getting some gesso on a page, especially if you don't care about a little less texture. You can certainly use a credit card. Put that up here out of my way. Or you could use your brush. Brush is going to give you a better coverage, but the one of the reasons I like the gesso with the scraper, aka credit card room key, is that it gives an interesting finish, just a little different finish. And I'm just gonna start putting this down. So I'm gonna put this on here, and then nice. Okay, so I got some texture going. I've got some paint on my hands, just the usual. Wednesday afternoon. Coopersburg. Coopersburg. Where's Coopersburg, Jerry? Coopersburg, that's not where the Baseball Hall of Fame is, right? Oops, I just totally, close your eyes if you get dizzy. I just totally messed that up. Oh God, I hope I didn't do anything bad. Looks okay. Boom, boom. I expect all sorts of excitement here. Okay, let's see here now. Oh, here's my Art Snacks pretzel. Better not have gone away. Anyway, so I was thinking, because I'm going to put this aside for a minute and let it dry while I invite you into my brain. Lucky you. Okay. So I started just going through some papers, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do. And this is a great way to get inspired sometimes. I went through my Flow magazine. I love that magazine. And I pulled some pieces. Really nice, aren't they? Trying to realize which way to go here. It seems like, let me see. Yeah. So it's changed since, oh. Okay, so I found some beautiful pieces of lace. Photos of just beautiful lace. And I pulled this old doily and this doily. And I also pulled some sheets with math on tracing paper. Yeah, I do a lot of math in my spare time. Just goofing around, you know, just playing with calculus and its application to thermodynamics. It's just a little hobby of mine. Thought you might be interested. Let's see. Oh, Quakertown. Okay. Jerry, you really need to come down. I want to meet you. I think it's so much fun to meet folks when they are, you know, when you meet them from YouTube or online, and then you find out they live right close to you. It's so fun. I've met a few people that way. And I'm totally unable to find the Kohinoor pencil that I got. I see I still haven't moved this over far enough when I knocked that. Anyway, okay, so I did want to show you this. This seems to be a nice pencil sharpener for colored pencils. I'm pretty sure I demoed it. The first hole here removes the lead, and then you can see how long your lead is. And the second hole removes the pencil. So you would try to keep it sort of steady in there. It does provide a nice point. And I have found this erotogen pencil to be pretty nice in terms of, it's harder than a Prismacolor, but apparently erotogen, and it's a Tombow product, by the way, from Japan. Sorry, now I start coughing. So this is kind of the direction I'm going to go, and I have no idea where to start, except for that I thought I would start. This is so bizarre how far over this went. Okay. Actually, this is fine. I'm going to, my first thing is to go Hi, Gwen. Nice to have you. Hello, caged fish. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so what color should I use? Sometimes it's nice to go to a color chart and say, oh, I want to stay in this range here, and I'm going to add a pop from over here. So right now, I'm going to use my portfolios just to get some color on that page. You know what? I think I'll, yeah, I think I will. So I'm saying blues, greens. I have like 5 of the same exact greens. Here's a yellow, orange. Probably won't use that on the background. If you have gel sticks, what are they called? I always forget what they're called. They're called jelly rolls. Jelly rolls. Oh my God. No, they're not. These things, gelatos. These work fine. These work fine. And I did, one of the reasons I'm specifically using the portfolios today is that they're pretty inexpensive. They're a good price. And you can get, they're really widely available at like Staples, which is where I got mine. They're an oil, water-soluble oil pastel, which I don't know the exact scientific formulations of the gelatos or these. The new Tim Holtz has a new line of distress products out called Distress Crayons. If you've been in a hole and haven't heard about them, they're all over the internet right now. They appear to be the same thing, but of course all these things are in different colors. So I'm pretty sure that all these things are intermixable. But if you like one, you'll probably like them all. If you, yeah, Shannon's saying, thank you, Marcia, gelatos. Portfolios are great, and I've used them. I've had so many of them. I have a big, huge box that I use with my kids, my teen journalers, and I'm going to grab a cosmetic wedge. Hold on. Okay, just going to push that water around with these. Trying to think if there's, I mean, they're all the same. You'd have to look up the scientific compound because I don't know about that. And I also ran my own little test the other day and found that the gelatos and the portfolios also, they don't move. I'm going to add some yellow here just because I want to. I was talking about that peachy color from my color wheel, but I think I'll transition down to yellow first because that won't make mud with this. And now I'm going to get a lot of, I could use a baby wipe on this too, I suppose. It might be a little neater. I like these. Using these cosmetics wedges. They're nice. They're nice. I'm going to grab this though because it stays wetter. The baby wipe does stay wet for a little bit longer, which is good. Okay. So I'm pushing this in the paper, and I'm doing that for good reason because this does leave a waxy, it leaves wax, like an oil on the surface, and it's hard to glue on top of it. Now, if you wanted to, that's looking good though. It's breaking up the page. And I could actually even add a little more. Now I'm going to have really wet paper here. But if you just squish it in there, I'm going to leave some white areas too. Just here and there. Okay? Yeah. I don't, just, you know, because. No special reason, just because. Okay, I think I'm done with these portfolios. So for the moment, I will put them away and try not to trip over my wire. Okay. So, let's see, what is next? I am not moving that phone. Because if I move my phone, God help us, I might, all right, now on to my math paper, my little, did anybody actually believe when I told you that I can do math? I can't do math. Gesso. Hi, Helen. Nice to have you here. Gesso. It's always gesso. Gesso's, it's like potato chips. Okay, move some of this stuff away so I don't have this incredible mess. Oh, by the way, I don't do math. This is, oh, that was a big lie. But, I have a family member who does math, and I think that's going to be awesome. So this is just any kind of, I'm going to build up a big layer. Watch, I won't even get to the lace. And that doesn't matter, really. Wow. Look at that. I love that. And to me, those things are just symbols. There is no meaning there. And my son's an engineering student. And so there is meaning there to him, and I'm sure to a lot of other people, but not to me. And that's quite all right with me. So I'm going to just grab some matte medium now. And I'm going to just kind of squish this in. This is art journaling by the seat of your pants. And, you know, just fun. Just no worries art journaling. Just stuff I like. Definitely going to need a baby wipe after that. But thanks for those. Ooh, that looks so nice. You know what, though? I think I'm going to just try to, because that's stretching, and I'm kind of wishing it wasn't. That paper's stretching more than I thought it would. I kind of really want that. I don't want the texture as much as I want the pattern. So I'm sort of picking that up a little bit. So it's surprising. That's the you know, tracing paper stretches, which I guess it's a plastic. I don't know what it's made of. Let's see. Helen, did I say hello to you? Yeah, gesso over, and I used to do this a lot, is I put down a layer of portfolio or any of those other water-soluble oil pastels, and then add gesso, and it neutralized the oil pastel so that you could glue and whatever on top of it. And it also, wow, I really like the look of that. It also, I lost my train of thought. Did I say neutralize the paper? See, this is why I probably shouldn't live stream. So, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I really love the look of this. Symbols. You know, I like symbols. Oh, I can't do math. That's so funny. I really have a numbers phobia, I think. It's a phobia. Look at, see that pulled up? That's no problem. Don't worry about stuff like that happening. The paper was just too wet. Oh, by the way, I'm using a Dilutions journal, which is another Ranger product. What's her name? Makes them. They're really kind of nice, heavy paper. They are manila. I have to admit, I'm not nuts about manila. But the paper itself is nice and heavy and takes a beating. I just have way too much. This has been mightily abused, this paper so far. And see the same thing. I laid it down into wet gesso. And actually, gesso, let's do it here. Gesso is a great, glue. I don't need the Gesso is good glue. I mean, it's not glue, but it'll stick things down. And one of the reasons I like it is you can make it look kind of like something's embedded. Like it's out for a dig. I think at some point I'm going to have to blow this whole page dry. But there's some gesso. I really love the look of those papers. I'm going to have to steal all of his old math papers now. Okay, so you can see there's some problems here too, if you would think of them as problems. I don't really consider them problems. But let's see, what do you think? Should I put some of this stuff, brushing with the left hand? Yeah, yeah, I can brush with both hands simultaneously. I am. Oh, Diane Revelry. Yes, thank you, Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Diane Revelry. Revelry. She's got some great distress inks, not distress inks. She's got some great inks on the market, and this is one of her journals that I haven't used yet. I was sort of upset because the first journal I got, which was ages ago, the paper was really thin. And it was a small journal, and apparently the paper in the small journals was different than the paper in the larger journals, which, that's pretty lame. But anyway, all the paper in all of the journals is kind of this light manila, and it's really thick. So I think these are good journals, and of course they lie flat. They have an envelope, which people seem to think is great. I don't know. I never use an envelope in a journal. You have to dig your hand down there. I don't know. Maybe some people do. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add some more white here. Right there. And then I'm going to blow it dry. And then ponder. Let's just see that. Okay. So I've got some white there, and I've got some white there. I'm going to have to blow this dry, so that's sort of coming next. Okay, so there you go. That's a good start. And I think that once I get going with this, let me see, where am I? No, there. All right, while I'm blowing this dry, talk amongst yourselves and I'll read. Carla, hi Carla. Look at all you people. Oh, thank you so much for coming. You guys are just so nice. I am so happy. I was so looking forward to this. Hi Jude. Oh, I'm supposed to be blowing dry. Oh. plugging in. Shannon, you wouldn't hate me for doing math. I'd be one of those few people that. Oh, yeah. Caged fish. That's a cool handle. I'm gonna blow this dry and then go in it with some of. I might actually take a minute and think. Here. Can you hear me over this heat gun? Oh, good. Thank you, Helen. So good, because I can talk about this. I don't see the Kohinoor Progresso red pencil that I got in my Art Snacks, but this is the same type of pencil, and it's from Kohinoor. It might be 20 years old. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. This is an aquarelle. I used to love these pencils for drawing. They had just regular black pencils, and I used to love them, partly because of such a nice weight in your hand, but I had to stop using them eventually because they just broke all the time. So if anybody has, it seemed that the pencil itself was very nice, like the Kohinoor. Now somebody else told me that they never break on her, but they broke constantly on me. So, I mean, this is 30 years ago, so things might have changed. Has anybody tried those pencils? By Caged Fish. If you have, let us know. I'll get back to you on some research. I'm not going to recommend them unless I hear that they don't break, because that was annoying. Nice, laid down nice lead, and the red one that I got from Art Snacks laid down some really nice red. So I think at this point I'm going to go here for some inspiration. I'm not sure. I loved that. I just loved that. And again, this inspiration was from Flow magazine. What I might do is just trim out a few of these. This is so beautiful. Bye, Carla. I've not tried those pencils, but now I'm curious. They're pretty cheap, the Kohinoor pencils, which was, I might get a small package and see, because, you know, a good alternative, a less expensive alternative is great. I feel like this math relates to the lace, and I think if you think about it, it does. I didn't really have it in mind when I pulled these things out, but once I did pull them out, I started saying, wow, that's pretty amazing that the link between math and lace, because it's pretty cool. Let me see here. I'm still trying to figure out which way to go. Let me see. That's better, hey? Yeah. Okay, now you can see the whole... There you go. Now you can see the whole book. Alright, so I'm going to put these... I'm making an enormous mess. Okay. So, I almost feel like this is too precious, and I'm not going to use it because it's too precious. Oh, that was really smart. I put the belly wrap 2 pages back. Oh, okay. Did I do the same? No. All right. Sometimes I turn things over and have trouble not with it because I want to use both sides. I have just as a general tip, I usually use old magazines for gluing down. It's a good thing. It's an easy thing. Let me grab a brush here. Cheap brush. Not a good brush. So that you don't get glue everywhere. This is a hunk of craft sheet, and I'm just going to put that down there. I don't think it matters where it goes. I really don't. But there it is. So that's my reference. That's my reference, which is really small. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so let me make sure this is dry. This is not completely dry. Here is, that's wet. Okay, I'm just going to give it another bit of a blow dry here and make sure, because you don't want to go into your gesso or paint and gum up a paint marker. Or, you know, you can use any kind of paint. I mean, you don't need a paint marker. I was wondering how I was going to make it without my watercolors today. But I seem to be doing all right so far. I haven't felt any great need to go for the watercolors. Yeah, this is feeling pretty dry to me. I'm just going to go around the back side of the page. And pretty well done with, I think I'm probably done with the matte medium. So does anyone else get any subscriptions? I wondered, when I was wondering about doing a live stream, my son-in-law almost immediately suggested getting a subscription to something. I just thought that was such a smart idea. And to tell you the truth, I'm really glad I did. I had gotten a couple of the Simon Says stamp boxes. You just have to, you know, I subscribed for a couple months and I just quit it because there wasn't a lot that was I really loved. So, okay, so now I have markers, and remember, I can remember that I was using greens and blues, and I want to think about oranges. Here's a skinny white that I filled, and that looks funny. Oh no, this is not white, this is an iridescent. It's the, oh, that looks beautiful actually. It's a, what's it called? Golden iridescent. You might notice that I do love golden products. I think they're probably, oh wait, this was in my was in my box. And this was really nice because look how fine that tip is. It is a nice fine tip for a paint marker. And let me see if it's beautiful. I think the Uniposca is a really good brand, but I haven't tried Montana or any of the other ones. So there's lots of really good brands of these. Let's see, has anybody tried any? Oh, you don't do, Shannon don't do subscription, but, oh, Stencil Girl Monthly. Ooh, did you like that, Marcia? That's a good idea. Yes, the deli wrap. Deli wrap is awesome. I think we have Julie Pfeifenballs are thankful for this. It's the lightly waxed paper. It comes in a big box, cabinet wax, KABNET, available on YouTube. Available on Amazon, and probably, I don't know if those big show superstores have it. I do love it for collage. And I recorded a video yesterday with jelly printing. So you see that orangey color? Isn't that nice? I don't know if you can see that. But I think I'm going to go kind of make, y'all know how much I love to make flowers. Okay, so that might need a little pump. It's pretty light. It might be just too light. I'll take the darker color. Yeah, it's really light, but Okay, so let's make one of those kind of. And I taught a coloring book class earlier this week. Bunch of kids, it was so much fun. We were drawing flowers like that, like this, I mean. Just your typical little overlapping flower. And I think I'm going to make another one, same color. And this is easy. Just draw a circle and start looping them around. You can make flat ends. And then you see I had to squeeze one in. And then I just do them like this, like scallops. And you could do that. I was trying to make them the same, that's right. It's hard to make things the same. Okay, and I think I will. That is a little oily down there still. Let me see how I do going over. I'm just going to tear off that bit of. These are more pointy, more square. I love square flowers. You know what I love is triangle flowers. I think I'm going to have this go behind. Let's make some triangle flowers. Okay, that's huge. I'm going to make another one here. I think I'll make a little one here. Doesn't matter if they're sloppy. I'm kind of hurrying because I don't want this video to be like watching paint dry. I hope you've got your journals out. If you have your journals out, maybe it won't be so bad to watch paint dry. Paint actually dry. Okay, so the thing that this is missing now is the lines connecting them. And they're also missing a lot of little detail lines, but I'm not going to go crazy with this because that is something that you can do. I could actually do this. Actually, you know what would be fun? I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And let's see. What color? How about silver? Do we like silver? Do we like gold? Let me see. I think I have a gold. Yeah, deli paper's great, Helen. You should. No, 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 no. I wasn't drawing with my left hand. I was drawing with my right hand. Was I drawing with my left hand? Nah, you people, I'm not, really. People are making stuff up. All right, messy. Okay, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw little lines. Hang on a second. Thinking. No, Marcia, I really wasn't drawing with my left hand. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, I was drawing with my right hand. This is my right hand. See? Right hand. Okay. I think that I will go ahead, and what I would do is start to, and the one thing that's really, one of the many things that is really nice about these paint pens is that you can draw on top of them. So I could add a ton of detail in here, which I'll do like one flower and one connection. And then I'm just making lines, and these would be like your warp, yes, warp, not weft lines. But, and this would be sort of poor man's lace. I think of crochet as lace, though of course lace implies something really fine. So there's your warp lines. I think lace is knitted, is it? Yeah, I do equations at night. I have to change out my glasses to read the screen. Hi, Beverly. Yes. Thank you, Gwen. No, I do not secretly do equations at night, by the way. That's so funny. You don't even know how funny that is. Okay. Now let's do some of this webbing. I started with yellow, and I'm going to refer, you see, I don't know if you can see this or not. It's 2:30, yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at the time. I think that's crocheted. I'm not sure if it's actually lace. I don't know what the difference is. Who cares? Anyway, really, I'm going to go ahead and just hook these together. Just hook them up together there. And then you can use all sorts of, like it's bent. Bending. Like the lace is, like you're pulling it. And then, oh, let's do some herringbone inside. You can do any kind of design you like, of course. It doesn't have to be, I mean, you can look at the lace for inspiration, but you kind of see where I'm going. But now we're talking about content. Like, oh, yeah, bye, Beverly. Thanks again, Shannon, for letting people know. Hi, Jean. Oh, my gosh, it's so nice to see you here. Yeah, so, inspiration. look for inspiration, but doesn't have to be slavish. I'm not sure if I like that, but probably, you know what would have been better is a pencil. I'm going to finish this out though. A pencil would have given me the best result because it's lighter and it's not it's quieter, and I do think that's a tip I would like to pass on to you guys if you're interested in tips from me. Is I'm just putting a few things away. Duh. Colored pencil. Hello, people. Yeah. Okay. Is to really vary the materials you are using so that there's white space, so that there's interesting stuff, and so that there's, whatchamacallit, variety. You can tell I'm getting tired. And here's that erotogen. I wouldn't mind a pack of these, but you know, I have quite a few colored pencils, and instead of doing math at night, I have been sitting around, I was doing the books, the coloring books, and they're okay. I like them fine, but sometimes I want to draw something, and I've been drawing some portraits. You know, just sketchy portraits, nothing big. I'm going to put these paint pens out of my way here. I've got limited space on my desk. Isn't it always happen that you have like this huge desk and you wind up with like working in this tiny little area? Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to put this aside for a minute because I did mean to share this in a video, but I haven't yet. I wanted to show you the way I have my colored pencils, and I'm going to do a review, but I just can't stand them in a tin, and I had been storing them in a flat plastic, and I didn't like that, so I put little cups. I got little bathroom cups and put them in this. There's the blender. Yay. I put them in this cigar box, and it's working for me well because I just have, like, you know, different sort of colors. And a friend just gave me a couple of these. What is this called? Faber Castell. I can't read it. Polychroma. That's what it's called. That's right. And she also gave me these Super Furbies from Lyra, which are really fun. They're super juicy and they're metallic, and I can't get them in a pencil sharpener, so yeah, that means I have to, I don't know, whittle them or something. I'll give them to her. She whittles things. She's good at that. Anyway, so I did want to just share the way I'm storing my colored pencils. If you have a good idea, you know, let us know how you store your colored pencils. I really like organizations tips. Yeah, get the 500 sheets of deli paper that I've gone through 2 of them at this point, and it really it's great for so many things. Like, for instance, this, and for cleaning off stamps and all sorts of things. So back to this. I'm going to draw some smaller flowers here, and then I'm going to just do a couple of more ideas, and then I'm going to go. The pencils I'm thinking of reviewing are, I kind of want to review the Koh-i-Noors. and I kind of would like to review, I definitely want to review Prang and Crayola. The Prismacolors really are expensive, and I don't know, I've heard that people don't like them anymore, blah, 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 but I mean, I think they're good. I only, I was never a big fan, but I use them. If you went to art school, you might have used them in the same way. We had these exercises in figure drawing class called croquis, and the model would stand for like a second, and all you had time to do was literally do this. If he was sitting, that's what you would be doing. If he was standing, you might have that. You might have that. If his head was interesting, you might do that. And so what we did to save paper is, oh yeah, now he's got his arms in the air. So that would be red, okay? And so you'd have this great big piece of newsprint, and you might have 6 drawings on it. But it's like second long poses and then 5-second long poses. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It was like aerobics, only for figure drawing. And I loved it. And I guess I've been to a lot of figure drawing, and there's just there's nobody else, no other place that does it like that, except for your crazy old-time art school. So, anybody else here go to art school? Who's here? I'm reading. Hi, Pam. I have my colored pens. Oh, Beverly uses... Yes, that's a good idea. Using the paper towels. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's a good idea. I might change them to that because they might be taller than the cups I have. Beer bottle carrier works well for me. 500 isn't enough. 500 pieces of paper isn't enough for if you're to have a jelly plate out. I have to say that is my feed gone? What happened? Oh, low battery. Okay, so I'm almost out of battery here. I'm not sure if my feed is still going. I went out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Low battery on my cell phone. But I should go anyway. So I'll show the finished-ish page over on my blog. And listen, I really can't thank you all enough for coming today. This was just so delightful for me, and really something I'm really glad I did. And I hope to see you again soon. So many thanks. Bye now.